Down here at Gnomedex 2009, just after lunch, I saw Micah Baldwin here from Lijit Search.
Yep.
And I noticed Chris Brogan was using Lijit on his website.
He does, yeah.
So how are you liking the conference so far?
It's great. This is my second one, and it's the same. I like the single track concept where you have a mixture of sort of technology and then other random things, like Bree talking about building robots, or Jay and Lee talking about what they're doing in Tanzania. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. Now, search is a huge space, and I think you guys have a really interesting product and something I actually could have used at the Seattle Wine Awards event, right? So what we've been talking about is how to create more value for events, and is learning a little bit how Lijit could work for perhaps Seattle Wine Awards or other events where you want to pull together all this information.
Yeah, so Lijit's concept is that it aggregates all your social content and makes it searchable. So if you added Lijit to your blog, like if you go to Chris Brogan's blog and you did a search for trust agents, you're going to see video that he's done, and you're going to see Flickr photos that he's done, and you're going to see other people that have written about it. So it's a general idea around Lijit is to show sort of the trust network that a blogger's built.
It's kind of like what Discus is doing with comments, you guys are doing with search.
Yeah, to a certain degree, absolutely. Being able to sort of aggregate everything together.
So what's the value for that? So then people can go in and say it's a winemaker from Chateau Ste. Michelle here in Seattle, or a small one that no one's seen before. Then it just pulls up all of their other content.
Well, there's two things that occur when people use Lijit. The first one is that you really get to show their expertise, right? So you're able to create a world where people have an area of knowledge, and people want to dive deep within that knowledge base and then understand that particular person knows a lot about a particular piece of content, and then be able to take that deeper. And so you're able to really showcase your own expertise.
So that's cool. So like I could be at an event and then see the next speaker come up and pull up an interface, say if they had preset that up for the event, and then see all the latest information about the speaker versus the standard bio.
Yeah, I mean, like for example, before Chris Brogan spoke, you could go to his blog and do some searches around what he was going to speak about and see all the content that he's generated around that.
So what kind of biz dev activities are you guys doing for Lijit, and what kind of deals are you looking for?
So for Lijit right now, we're looking for publishers, large publishers primarily.
Oh, cool.
We also started an ad network, so one of the ways we're going to generate revenue is by placing ads around the search results, and then also helping publishers monetize their blogs better and their publications better. So we're looking for advertisers as well.
So like companies like Hearst Media, who have 200 different magazines, and then you can go in and now they're integrating social media with all their assets, all these media properties.
Sure. So I mean, it's an interesting thing, right? If you go to Hearst, you could search on one particular magazine and actually see content from another magazine and be able to drive traffic from one property to another in a really unique and trusted way.
Nice. Yeah. So any insights you've gained or gleaned from the conference that really were making you sizzle?
Mostly for me, Gnomedex always sort of says the same thing, right? Gnomedex is that it's about people. It's about the intersection between technology and people. And even if you have somebody that's talking about knitting, Princess Leia ears, it's still about community, right? At the end of the day, it always comes back to community. And I think that Gnomedex continues to show that every year about the importance of community.
Great, Micah. So I see you're at MICAH. And where'd you fly in from?
Boulder, Colorado.
Boulder, Colorado. So if you're in Boulder,
give me a call anytime. We have all kinds of fun stuff going on.
All right, cool. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.